This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
I pledge allegiance to the bulge of the United Balls of Thrall, and to the plumes for which they stand, one cock, unsleeved and uncircumcised, with green sack and fleshy justice for all.
Thrall's balls! They're everywhere! Thrall's Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Boomy Nation, sometimes Craig, Gershom, Johnnie Tips, and Wooly.
What's up, swingers from the TBHQ and the grizzly lands of Wisconsin? Welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode 202. As
not
the
Wisconsin.
Said, I'm not in Wisconsin, but I know my pal Gershom here is, and or Illinois actually. So I guess we're in the Illinois/Texan connection here. So,
I like that. The Chicago-Texan connection, bro. We just made a nickname for ourselves. That's an episode title. Someone tell Wooly we got an episode title like 20 seconds in. What's up, swingers? Johnny's over there dying of pneumonia. Holy shit.
Yep, I'm half dead and sticking around. I'm still kicking.
Oh, that was a pretty good song, though. You know, I'm really glad you made up that song because I was debating the idea of singing Happy Birthday to Wooly. By the way, happy birthday, Wooly. If you were in the Discord at ThrallsBallsPod, you would already know it. Plug it. It's Wooly's birthday. That's why he's gone. That's why the inmates are running the asylum today. Me and Johnnie Tips. I'm the classy, sassy Beastmastery Hunter Gershom. What's up, Johnny? How you doing there besides dying, bud?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I got my trusty axe and my mace here. The furnace over in Shadowforge City is going hot, but I think we're gonna be okay down here in the hot, steamy, burning steps and everything down here. So, what the fuck's going on with you this week? What's going on? How we doing?
Nothing, bro. I played a little bit of WoW. Did you play some WoW? I played a little WoW. Should we get into what we did in WoW?
Yeah.
I feel like we're coming on a quick week, but that's okay because you're sicky. So what the fuck? So like all of a sudden I kind of got good at the game, I guess. Like I got through like my really fast. It's not hard to do now. I know. I just always joke around because like I'm like the most casual player in the entire universe, so it always feels good to like.
You're not. All casual people. I've met them. I know them. I've played with them. I've even attempted to raid with these people. I know they exist. But I mean, we're all casual players here at one level or another, you know? Like, even though I'm doing Mythic 10s, people call me casual too. So I feel like casual is a very, spectrum of word to use about players, you know what I mean? I feel like it's not necessarily like what you're doing in the game.
Down with the labels. We don't label each other here. We're okay. But no, seriously, so I made kind of like what I guess I would have like a scrub moment, but it was an accident. So I had two. So the first thing that happened was, excuse me, I hiccuped. I accidentally like made my tier piece, not this week because we had a tier piece. So 2 weeks ago it was, I made my tier piece and I picked my pants. I had like all the pieces to pick from. At the time I had my 2-piece. So I'm like, cool, I'll get my 3 and then in 2 weeks I'll have my 4 set. It'll be great. I'll be done-ish. And I thought I was even smart because I'm like, I'm waiting till the end to upgrade like the best stuff. Like, so the first season that I tried it, I like accidentally kept upgrading pieces that I ended up like not using. So I was like, oh, you don't need to do that. You need to like wait till the end and just save your currency. Duh, silly. So I'm like, okay, it's cool, nice. I have all these pieces to pick from. So I'm like, the wheel decides pants. And I go and I get my fucking pants. I'm like, sweet. 2 weeks go by. I get my thing today. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have my fucking 4-piece. So I go and like the only thing that I have is to upgrade again is like the new pants that I just upgrade. I don't know what happened, what I did wrong. Like this is where it's like a scrub moment because I'm like, shouldn't I still have I guess the other things I replaced or something? I'm sounding so confused right now, but I literally was so confused because I'm like, why is the only thing I have to upgrade pants again? It's fine. I also am working around a little bit with like understanding how there's like caps on the crests and the Valor Stones and stuff. And I remember people, right. So like, I remember people a while ago complaining, like, just lift the cap. Why is there a cap? And I'm like, why are people so mad? The cap is so high. When you're actually grinding gear and trying to upgrade gear, it's not very high. In fact, it's not high enough. And I know it goes up a little bit with renown. So like, this is another thing I'm getting the hang of. I'm like, cool, I can have like 720 of these crests now. So like, initially I was like, ooh, I can go farm weathered crests for as long as I want and just continually infinitesimally upgrade them into gilded crests eventually. No, you can't fucking do that. Blizz thought of that. You can't go just farm the easiest shit and infinitely make it better. No, they put you at 720 or 680 or whatever the fuck your renown is at, or however they decide it. So there is a point where you hit, you got to upgrade, you go down, you go back. So I understand it puts a bit of a stopgate on the people who could literally just run possibly a bot and farm currency and upgrade their stuff. I don't know if I'm wrong with this, but that must be why there's a cap, right? So that people can't infinitely farm it the way that I thought I could. Like, not that I would have been very good or very fast at that, but I imagine if somebody had like a whole team of people to just go farm currency all day that didn't have a cap on it, they'd be pretty high pretty quick. And that wouldn't be fair. So I could see why they did it. But I got to experience that for the first time and be like, oh my god, it's a cap. Weird.
Yeah, that thing, yeah, it's I have my feelings about it, but honestly, I get in the beginning, I get it for the first couple of weeks for the race and for people that are being competitive.
That's what I've heard. That's what I heard. It should be lifted. Like, okay, like if like Race to World First is over, you could probably stop or something. Like, I've heard,
the one thing I did like was them allowing us to keep our previous season's Valor Stones, which honestly was really nice to have it from the last season still, instead of having it all reset. I think for the expansion, yeah, have it reset for the expansion, which is fine with me. But for like the seasons, I feel like the Valor Stones you should just keep. And the cap, I feel like the cap's a little low. Like they could double the cap. I get why they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I kind of get why they're doing it, but at the same time, it's kind of like it feels a little too gamified, and you start to realize you have a carrot on a string instead of feeling like you're gaming because you feel like it's a good curve of gaming. And I feel like that's the problem here, the quote total biscuit in this sense. I feel like once you realize there's a carrot on a stick, it no longer becomes, it takes the fun away from that. And I feel like there's a balance.
It's like trying to tickle yourself. It does sound like a creep, but it's like once the surprise is done, like you can't scare yourself, you can't tickle yourself because you know it's coming. Once you know I totally get that.
Especially since they're doing the whole turbo boost thing now.
Right.
Like they're already right. We're going to talk about that later, but you can work on with this. And
yeah.
Oh, so that's all you did this week? That's your...
Like, kind of, yeah. I kind of got into, like, more delves, finally. Like, I'm up to, like, 16 with the CRAIIIIG guys. I think I got, like, a ground mount or something with them. I don't like going all the way over there to the bank. Although, oh, my God. I think this week was full of scrub moments for some reason. So, like, I had talked with Wooly, I think, one week where you were gone. And I was like, why is the CRAIIIIG rep guy, the vendor, the ethereal guy, like... so far on the other side of the city? Why isn't he right at the beginning? Bro, if you go to where the flight path is, which is way at the other end, and yeah, the city could use some layout change or whatever. It's beautiful. Tazavesh is great. I love it. Don't change it. It's just weird that the flight point and the portal are so far apart, but whatever. The dude, the rep guy, if you guys are still like wow-heading this guy like me, because you never go there, because you're always like, where's the bank? This is dumb. My portal is still in Dornagal. My Hearthstone's still in Dornagal. All that shit like me. Go to the flight path and turn around and walk in the door behind you. He's right there. Yeah. The hotel, the Tazarest, is like you go to the fucking flight path, which you know where it is by now, turn around 180 degrees, walk up the stairs and in the door, and he's right there. I'm sure people have known this for the entire patch, but I just figured it out this morning. You're welcome. That is amazing. That's because I never go there though. No, because I had like 8 levels of rep. Like I've been there twice. I don't go back every time because I'm always like, I'm never in Tacit whatever. I like Dornigal better. And I just go, like, I went there for like the second time today. I'm like, holy shit. I walked out the wrong door and I'm like, wait, I'm on the deck of the flight path. Wait, what? And I start circling around. I was like, shit. It was kind of funny. It was. I think that's a great way to ask you what you did in WoW this week because it had to have been more productive than what I did, honestly. That's silly.
Well, I know for this week, honestly, I didn't do that much either. I kind of just did Mythic Plus at the beginning of the week. On my Warlock. I haven't done shit on my Mage. I'm kind of shelving him for now until Turbo Boost. So I'm kind of just in the Turbo Boost lobby waiting room for now. I could do a lot of stuff on my Mage, but I refuse to do delves on my Mage. My Warlock, it doesn't feel fun doing them.
You don't like it? I like them on my Warlock.
Warlock, I do them all the time on my Warlock. I'm fucking.
Not to interrupt you, but if Gershom keeps blowing through this shit and gets his gear upgraded, I'm not gonna have a choice but to play my Warlock. If we've got till March or April, I know it's gonna kind of dust off this old motherfucker over here.
I can see it taking that long, but I don't know. I think it's gonna come out in March, man.
I know that's what Wooly predicted.
Early March. I think. End of February, early March. I think.
I had said June, but I was like disappointed by that thought. I was like, "There's
I'm
no
subbing
way."
if that's the case. I fucking.
Are you guys? So you guys are thinking like spring break? I think they're giving us a little something to do on spring.
I
break.
think before. I think it might maybe even earlier. It might be before. I'm thinking it might be even because they're already doing alpha, and I think it's gonna be either. I think the pre-patch is gonna come out like early, like before Valentine's Day, like February 10th, February 3rd, and then the patch comes out March 3rd. Like the actual like leveling content, like when you actually get to go.
What about like the pre? You're talking about like the pre-game. Like there's always that pre-event for like 2 or 3 weeks. What do they call that? It's not like a pre-patch. Is it called a pre-patch? Yeah. Yeah,
the pre-patch. Like all the class changes are in, and it's like. It's just like the pre-patch or whatever they're doing it.
And it's like you get like a currency. You get you basically get your first little baby set. You get your catch-up gear, your first little set of catch-up gear if you need it. You get a little bit of currency. You get a tiny bit of story.
Or like
something, and then you go on to Quel'Thalas, which is going to be great.
Yeah, I'm thinking February 10th. Maybe February 3rd at the latest, February 17th for the pre-patch. And then sometime between March 3rd and March 17th, we're going to get the actual expansion in the US, I think. That's my guess.
That would be wild, because that's like March, that's within the
March
range.
Madness.
Like my oldest, my oldest daughter's birthday too, so like I'm always really busy that time of year. But I always manage to work it in. Thank God I'm not like balls to the wall. Like I think like back when patches and expansions especially were like almost always in November, there was a thing now where now it's only like half of them has been in November, but there was a thing where it was like, ooh, it's November. And like my kid's dad's birthday is in November, and I'm like, it was always like a big ass, like, no, like the holidays and all that. But now it's like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's not as big a deal. Anyways. Rupperino.
Yeah.
Did you? So I know that you're sick, but did you still want to talk about a mixed drink of the week? Fuck yeah! Or is that what you did in WoW? I'm the worst.
I cooked it up.
You did. You took it for the team. Did you? Is that what you did in WoW?
That's literally all I did. I did Brewfest. I did a little bit of Brewfest.
Okay.
I did some time walking, did some core and diet brew. Like,
there you go. Yeah.
That's about it though. That's about it. Like I do a little bit of seasonal event. I pop in. I do the weekend event or whatever, and on like some ults and stuff that have like 630 gear still from 2 seasons ago that I haven't touched in a while. I'll bring those fuckers in there. Maybe it's a leveling all, like a druid or a rogue I never touched. But with remix coming out, I'm saying I'm just throwing those tunes away that I never finished leveling and just making new ones for remix. So
is your roster full? Do you have like 61 tunes?
No, I have plenty of room. I just don't like have duplicate classes. I don't like having. I don't
You're like me with the
having,
hunters.
Like no, I don't like having more of one tune per class. I like having just one per class, and that's it. And then so like so I have one hunter, I have one death knight, I have one monk. There are some older tunes I still have that I need to delete at some point, but they're kind of legacy characters. Like they're my first characters I ever made, so I kind of left those alone.
Yeah, because you love them.
Yeah, they're like my first original characters, so I can leave them there. And then with the remix, I'm thinking rogue, druid, and maybe warrior, because I want to get those swords, all the Mog. So I was thinking of making warrior and or rogue.
I'm struggling with the same thing. Like I know that everything's gonna be like recolored, like the class hall mounts are gonna be recolored and stuff. And, like we're gonna talk about this more in the news, I guess. They're just sort of jumping all over the place today. But yeah, I'm like, am I really gonna like? Because I'm thinking back to Pandaria remix, and I'm like, okay, I rolled my hunter, and she got through that real fast. I probably could have pushed like other characters through that. So I'm glad that in remix they're kind of forcing people. There's two things I like about this remix so far, and just right off the top of my head. One is that I like that they made the class hall mounts a different color. I didn't get my original class hall mount, and no one should ever think that I did. So kudos to Blizzard for doing that, because I personally, and I know a lot of people have been screaming about that for a long time. If you get invincible on the trading post, make it a different color. Put like a different blanket on his ass or something. Just a little bit, just make it so like, okay, you got invincible by farming ICC for 17 years, and you got it by sitting around AFK and Stormwind for like 5 minutes. Like, duh, bro. Like, I think the same thing with the class hall mouse. That's a lot of work. I couldn't get it because I couldn't solo Kill Jaden. And by the time I was playing it to the point where I wanted to do it, no one was doing Kill Jaden anymore, not even for fun. So like I couldn't do that, and I never got my class hall mount. So cool, I'm glad to go back and get it. But not to digress too far, because what I was gonna say was I feel like it's cool too that they made those class hall mounts achievable again, even if they are reskinned, so that it opens up. Like remix is like, okay, cool, I took my hunter through it, or I took a hunter through it. I had to roll my panda bear hug. I had to roll her through it, and then I was done. Like, I feel like this is cool. Like, I may actually, even if I bust through and not fully explore the class, I'm probably going to play some different classes for the first time in a while, other than, like, my warlock and my hunter, really. So, I think that would be cool. Even if it does end up being like, oh, you like, the LFRs are going to be easy, like, I'm still going to take my rogue in there and try and get, the mounts and stuff. So, I think that'll be fun. But I went too far off topic.
Oh, no. Yeah. Big Trick of the Week, fuck yeah?
Fuck yeah!
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Welcome to the mixed drink of the week. Do not partake in mixed drink of the week unless you are legal age or whatever the fucking bullshit law you have in your state or where you live that allows you to do so. Please don't be a jackass and drink any of these cocktails unless you have the legal right to do so. Thrall's Balls does not take any liability or responsibility for any parties that may be stupid, do stupid shit on their own stupid shit for whatever fucking reason they might see fit, because that's your problem, not ours. So get fucked.
Do not consume if you cannot assume the responsibility.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
Thank you much.
This is why we're all locked in our prospective bedrooms, because we're being responsible. Don't let me outside. I'm just kidding. So what, you brought us the Nari?
The Nari. It's just the Nari.
That's right.
So it's Nari when she was in her youth and alive, and then like a living thing, item someone to be held and caressed and drank
Gosh,
with.
okay. I was literally gonna make a joke about what does Nari taste like?
Exactly.
Okay.
This is exactly the vibe I was going for. I was going for
I'm so glad we're not a video pod right now. My tongue's hanging out like the wolf from the cartoon. Like you have to like roll it up. Like, love me some Venari, dude. It's wild. Happy Venari.
It's tropical. It's not tropical. It's summery, and the summer vibes. Fall's beginning. It's got interesting flavor profile that you wouldn't normally find in a summer drink, but it still has those profiles that you're like, this could be summer or a fall drink. I kind of like it. Feeling cute. Okay. I'm gonna have fun with my girlfriends or whoever I'm with, you know. But
yeah, we're gonna tell Venari. Do you feel cute? Because we're gonna post this on Instagram later.
Exactly. And there's two. It's stirred, and it's there are two versions of this cocktail, but only one ingredient change.
Wait, what was the first hint? You were breaking up a little bit. It's what?
Oh, sorry. It's a stirred drink.
Okay.
And it's obviously like tropical and essence.
And you said two versions.
And there's two versions. You only have to guess one of them. And it's only one ingredient that gets swapped out.
Okay. So I'll make it the way I would make it, and then you can tell me if I'm right, and then what the swapped ingredient is. Okay, so we're gonna go with some sparkling rose water, like Italian soda. I know this is like at Whole Foods, they have like this yummy stuff like that.
That sounds pretty cool, actually. I actually keep going. I'm liking this idea you got already. This I'm
okay. I'm thinking springy. I'm thinking a little bit. Okay. So some sparkling rose water. You're gonna add specifically some Hendrick's gin because of the rose flavor. I like that. And then we're gonna go with, I got a little bit of that cucumber lime svedka left. So we're gonna do that. So some Hendrick's rosewater gin, some actual sparkling rosewater Italian soda, cucumber lime vodka. We're gonna go with, okay, and then what you're gonna stir in is a couple drops of honey and a couple drops of coconut milk, baby. And if you don't understand, then you're not grown enough to listen to this goddamn show. All right, that's the Venari, baby. There it is.
You know, I like that cocktail.
Stir it up and slurp it up, bud.
I like that cocktail. I'm gonna keep that one for later, but that's not it. Sadly, it's
okay.
It's a lot. It's a little simpler. No, I do. Yes, I love that. I do love this cocktail. And the actual Nari, it's an ounce and a half of Blanco Tequila or mezcal, and then it's an ounce of Tamarind soda, like Jarritos.
Nice. Okay.
And then an ounce of Cointreau, and then an ounce of lime juice, and you pinch it with some salt or Tajin, and you stir that up and you drink it. Yeah, so a little sweet and spicy, you know.
She does have that. She's
got that sass. Yeah, she has that little spicy sass, and the sweetness from the tamarind makes it kind of like a neutral flavor, but you wouldn't normally drink that in summer. But it's sweet, so it is kind of like a summery drink. And it's like you would drink in the shade under, like you would have that. Like I was thinking, almost like a Paloma or like almost like a margarita, but not really a margarita.
Not to like go too deep into it, but the places in the world where a lot of these drinks were invented don't have like terribly snowy winters. So like winter is just a little more mild, but you can kick back and still drink something that's not like mulled wine. You know, it's not like 8 feet of snow on the ground like fucking Chicago. So how is it? Well, are you drinking it today even though you're sick? Can I send you off anyways?
I have a mocktail version that I'm doing. So we're just gonna roll with it, and I will be making a cocktail version of this at some point. I have more of those to go.
It sounds fucking delicious, and I have this cheap ass tall boy of hard iced tea. So together we will go over the lips, through the gums, over the cleanly shaved asshole. Let's go. Our nice tea.
Woo!
Mocktail.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That sounds great.
That's real good. Real good on that
You
one.
can you sum it up real fast again for the swingers? And then I'm sure Willie will put that in the show notes too.
Yeah, for sure.
It sounds delicious.
The Nari is 1.5 ounces of Blanco Tequila in ice with another ounce of Tamarind soda or Jarritos of the Tamarind variety or whatever you can get your hands on. And then it's another ounce of Cointreau or orange liqueur. And then you're going to want another ounce of lime juice and a pinch of salt, and you stir and serve. And have yourself a nice Nari under a nice palm leaf tree, underneath a tree in your backyard.
That actually sounds like something you would drink on like Rainy Street. Now I get the vibe you're going for. Did Nari go party on Rainy Street back in the day? Because I swear I knew her. No, I seen her. No, I'm just kidding.
I seen her. I seen her back when Rainy Street was still a thing. Yeah, for sure. That's
stop! That makes me so sad.
The house crawl along the house crawl.
Oh man, I'm so glad I got there before they destroyed Rainy Street. I was there. And then,
there's like a semblance of it left, but it's not what it used to be at all. It's completely like apartments now, and like it's just like housing.
You know, to be fair, like I am digressing again. I'm sorry. To be fair, I had never been except when I went to Austin, which was like 2022. So when Bent took me, I mean, Bent makes everything a blast. Like he's a Swagitarius. So we could have been in like the 7th pit of hell and he would have made it fun somehow. Like that's just how he is. So I mean, like to me, I was like, oh me, like. So.
Did he like mistakenly order Domino's at BlizzCon to like his place here in Austin?
TBCon, yeah. He used his app.
He's always saying good pub,
yeah.
right?
He's a good guy.
Exactly.
Very hospitable. If you need a party, dial 1-800-BENTOLUS, I swear. Like it's he's got it on deck. It's wild. I don't know how he does it. Did you want to go into some news or we good?
News.
Yeah, news.
Time for WoW News, motherfuckers.
First up, we have the Midnight Deep Dive podcast coming October 1st.
Bro. What? No, I'm just kidding. No, bro, I'm looking right at it. I'm so excited. Are you excited? I'm pumped for this. Chris Metzen and Daddy Ian together. Chris Metzen and Ian has a contest together.
Metzen, Daddy Ian together.
Like the only thing.
Podcast.
The only thing that could make this better, and please, God, Wooly, you can delete this if you like, but the only thing that would make this better is if that really beautiful girl with the solar hair was also interviewing them. Because I would just be like, I would lose it. I would have me a Nari right there.
Burst of emotion.
Yeah, we'll call it that. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
Cool. Very emotional. Could be an emotional time. No, for real though. We're talking about this broadcast is coming out on a Wednesday. That's October 1st, 9 a.m. Pacific. So like this podcast, we're in Central. That's 11 for us, I think, or 10 now. Oh, it's after the time change, so it'll be 10. That's right. Okay, so it'll be 10 Central, 9 a.m. Pacific, and then we're gonna have that, good old question and answer session.
So Wednesday, 10 a.m. for us in the Central Time Zone.
Right.
Chicago time.
Yeah, it's getting a little mixy over there. So that is Wednesday, October 1st, 9 a.m. Pacific. Other than that, you're gonna have to figure out your time zones. For us, it's 1 hour. For you, I don't know what it is. And then we're gonna have the question and answer session with Ian. I don't know who Paul Kubit is. I'm sure if I saw his face, I would know him.
Oh,
Maria Hamilton, I love her, and Randy Jordan, also love them. So
Paul Kubit's guy made the Brawlers Guild. He did the. I think he did Valley of the Four Winds quest line, and he also did the quest line for Burning Steps as well.
Beautiful. So, that's funny that you were talking about the Burning Steps before we started recording, I think, too. Such a formative place. Wow. Actually, when I think about Classic and I think about places I really like questing, I do think about the Burning Steps. Actually, I do.
I don't know if he did the original one or if he did the one for Kata. That's what I don't know. I'm assuming he did the original. He may have done the original.
Actually, the Kata one's not bad either. The Kata is the one where you do stand in the fire, where all the gnomes and everyone tells you the story about how Deathwing came and killed them, and they were the best hero, or like there's just some funny quest lines over there. So at any rate, we can fly over to the forums or the WoW subreddit, because we love Reddit over here too much. You can submit your questions for the question and answer. So we have links in the show note for that. And then it's obviously going to be on the official Warcraft Twitch and YouTube channels. We have links for that in the show notes as well.
And upcoming, we have 11.25 coming in about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
So 6 days after the video. Yeah, like a week. We got like a little bit with the video, and then we'll have like a week of 11.25.
Exactly. As EU will have it exactly a week after the video, and the US will be a little bit less than a week, And as we turbo boost and remix. But all we're getting with the turbo boost the first week is we're getting the eye level bump, and I believe they're removing the crest requirement, like the cap as well. So crest cap is going away, and the eye level bump is coming. But the NARS, I think you have to wait. It's going to come at a future time. And I want to say, I'm trying to remember what day. It's actually the 21st is actually the day you're actually going to get the NARS, okay? So the 7th, we get remix, and we get the eye level upgrade increase, and the augment matrix that you can craft the higher item levels, and you can get the other items for the I believe the quests are going to be uncapped at that point. But then you're not getting the NARS, the quest's not going to come available until October 21st. And that's where you're going to get your first, you'll get 4 that week. So you're going to get 1 guaranteed item from the dinars, and you're going to get your starting one after that. So and the thing is, you're only going to get 9 dinars and 3 per item. So you're going to get 3 items per character on your account. So for every character, you can accrue up to 9 of these puzzling cartel chips / what we call dinars colloquially in the community, because they're from Shadowlands Season 4 or whatever. But the puzzling cartel
when I
chips,
said that it was confusing, you were like, they're the same thing. They're actually the same thing.
Yeah. It's
they
just
just call them that now. Okay.
Yeah, dinars is a colloquial term. I blame a certain podcast that popularized the term a long time ago. I won't say their name here, but a certain person hates them. So, not me, but I know some people that don't like them. So, anyway. Puzzling cartel chips and dinars are the same thing, and you're going to get those on the 21st, apparently, and not on release. And there's been 2 quests. Trade Must Flow is going to give you your 3 initial cartel chips, so you can get your item right away. They've been wanting all this time. And then the Infinite Growth is going to be like a weekly quest you can do, where you can go do your quests and get your 1 cartel, and then 2 weeks later you'll get your next item. So basically, you get an item the first week, and then 2 weeks later you get another item, and then 3 weeks after that you'll get a 3rd item, and that'll be done. So it's 5 weeks total, I want to say, to get all 3 of your dinars done. It's theoretically on all your alts. If you do all of them weekly, for 5 weeks, you'll have all 9 dinar chips on every single tune in your account. I'm hoping they do have it where it's backwards compatible, where if you miss a week, you don't just lose out on that cartel chip. That will be really nice for alts. I'm hoping that's the case.
You think there's like a catch-up mechanic for it?
Yeah, like if you miss the first week, you're not just shit out of luck. I want to make sure I can just.
How have they done it? How has it been before?
They didn't have initially when they came out with it. It didn't. I think they put it in later, but initially it didn't have a catch-up mechanic. So if you missed out, you were fucked.
Oh.
And so that's kind of. But that's only if you care about the kind of thing. So whatever, But also, Delvers Rejoice. Gershi, you're really happy about that.
Hey, I'm over here rejoicing. Bitches talking about, what are we talking about? More coffers? Strong boxes, okay. Repeatable crest, thank you, because I was just bitching about the cap, and I don't even know if that has anything to do with it. Valor stones, thank God. Delver's Journey, awesome. Give me more stuff. Progress, I love this. Okay, and then facts 9 through 11 will drop champion warbound gear. That's amazing, because I think we were only getting like veteran before that you could swap to your alt. So like the highest warbound piece you would get was like a 671 or something. So I think champion's like 684 or something. I'm spitting these numbers out. They sound roughly correct.
Dog shit is what it is.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's for alts, and I think it's cool. They're giving alts a little more. Even, yeah, so, Dog water, though it may be, it is still warbound. It is still champion. It's higher, so that's cool. I don't play a lot of alts, but I think this is cool. If you do, that's neat. And what is this about hero track versions of the Delve trinkets? Like,
you know that vendor at the end of Delves that you can buy the trinket?
That ethereal guy? Oh,
yeah.
So he has like a higher version. Yeah, because I looked at him. So I got that trinket just by luck, and I mentioned this on the show. I got him in my first vault of the patch. I got like a 691 trinket. So like every time that guy shows up, I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like I got the best one. So, but that guy, yeah, Band-Aid bro there at the end.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get hero versions of those trinkets now.
Nice.
And it'll be the same. I'm assuming it'll be the same rotation as before, where it'll alternate every day or every rotation of the Delve.
Like time that you come in there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then is this the untainted mana crystals? I'm sorry, I'm like letting
That's just,
you like
it's just another currency you get from the Bountiful Coffers, and you trade
that you use for him. Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay. So so drops from opening Bountiful Coffers. Okay, so I guess this is cool. Like, so even if this is your first time, you can get through there and get like a piece of hero gear. You can get yourself like a hero trinket right off the bat, which I think is pretty cool, because I like doing delves. I started doing more this week, so that was fun. But I do know that, man, at the end, I just thought it was funny luck that I got like the max level trinket for me, like on my first vault. I was like, that's no way that happened, but it did. So, and then are you getting drunk at Brewfest? I know you said you did Brewfest a little bit. So like I did. Oh yeah. So Brewfest is like a little, okay, this is my bad, because like I'm taking the news slot, but Johnnie told me this. I was like, oh, I haven't been to Brewfest because like there hasn't been a new mount in years. And he's like, what, didn't you see there's a new mount? And I was like, no, there's a new mount, guys.
Head, by the way.
It's like go do that.
It doesn't really look like Mamoron's head, but it's similar where it's like a little copter, but it's a fucking brew barrel, like a freaking keg.
I need
it's
this
a
thing,
kegerator.
Dude. This is insane. Like this thing is just so off the wall. So fucking cool, obviously.
It's like Bowser's fucking flying copter with a pirate like brew cannon faucet, like a tap. It's literally a keg copter.
Everybody needs this, dude. Like, it's badass. I love this. We have the fucking link in the show notes, of course, as always. And there's like a whole lot of like Brewfest mog you can get. I know like we can still get like the Kodo and the Ram still, that's gonna drop too. And then there's like the outdoor scenario, and there's banquets, there's eating contests. I know there's like a whole lot of prizes. We kind of broke it down. We posted the actual blue post from it in the show notes, because there's a lot to see. And there's a new mog, which is cool. It's like more like a Scottish type, like, right? Because that's kind of the vibe.
Highland games. It's like those like Olympic type games where they pick up the giant round stones and like they have to pick them up and move them.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Not the real Olympic Games. It's like the Scottish version of that, where they have to pick up these giant boulders and like boulder them over things, and they have to wear kilts and all kinds of stuff like that.
Okay. So. I am like I am so gonna go check this out. I didn't even know that Brewfest had gotten revamped, so I am an ignoramus on this one. I cannot wait. Johnnie, you did a really bomb-ass job of like shoring up these notes, because I had no idea. I was like, wow, that's a great.
It was tough. I had to go digging through Blizzard's site to find these too. It wasn't like there might have been a Wowhead link, but they were very vague on a lot of the information. So I was like, I'm gonna go with the Blizzard's post itself and see what they're writing. And I went and looked at it, and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of stuff here. Why is no one talking about this? I bet the only people that we talk about this probably Blizzard Watch, maybe. Like that's all, I think they may have already talked about it, but yeah, maybe I forgot. But I mean, either way, this is really cool, and I think this is like it's one of my favorite holidays, like in terms of thematicness. Because I love dwarves, so I've always liked Brewfest, even though it's my lowest participation because it's right before Halloween, and I always end up missing it because I always end up wanting the Halloween one. Overlay,
so, yeah. No, I get that. I was wondering when you were saying about if the midnight pre-patch is gonna intersect with people trying to farm that fucking love rocket. I do not have that bitch yet.
Dude, I bet it is. I bet anything it's gonna be the
now that you said like February, you were like, oh, I'm thinking February 10th, and I'm like, fuck. Dude, you just put it right in the middle of love rocket.
Pre-patch. Yeah, everyone's doing the love rocket while they're doing the pre-patch. I mean, it's a good time. Honestly, for a pre-patch, it's a good time to put it because everyone's coming back to prep for the expansion. They're probably leveling alts, and they can queue and get
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, it's not the worst. I guess to maximize like players, and then I guess so. Second to last piece of news. This is the last piece. We're talking about the clever Corvus mount bundle. So wait, actually,
it's the Wing of the Guardian mount pack. That was my bad. I misread it. So it's the Wing of the Guardian mount pack. It's a classic only mount. So it's only Myth Classic and the Classic Progression realms.
Right.
And it's the fucking you get to ride the Medivh Crow. And there's two of them.
Really?
Yeah. It's a giant crow you get to ride. And it looks like Medivh's crow. It's badass.
I wish I played Classic. No,
I know, right?
I was
so mad. I was like, is this only for Classic? Are you shaming me? Just be on the store later for regular later on.
I'm sure. With a recolor, though. With a recolor. Make the eyes a different color or something.
I know, they gave them the original, too. They gave them, like, the OG, like, Medivh red.
That's awesome. So does it look like when he like twirls up in the crow and like turns like you're riding that crow, like you're riding him?
Kind of, yeah. It's like a big, imagine like a giant version of that crow.
That's so.
In like a mole form. It looks really cool. And they have a white version and a black version. So there's like a black one that's red for the mounted piece, like around like the little vest over the shoulders, kind of. And there's a white one that has like a blue vest.
He has like a little cape. He has like a little cape.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, I love him. I want him, but I love him for people who play Classic. That is amazing. And I think that people who play different things should get access to different things. But everyone has the access to, what's that guy called? The little pet? He's not
the Coley, the baby pit lord, right?
Yes. What's his name? Coley.
Little Coley.
So cute. He's so adorable. If you never ever thought a pit lord was cute, you should see baby Coley. He's the baby pit lord. He's coming on a Twitch drop. That's gonna be syncing up.
It's like little baby Carbon vibes. It's like a little Carbon vibe.
No, he kind of does look like a Carbon. What the fuck? Wooly and the what the fuck.
Yeah.
You can get this man by participating in the Twitch drops. You guys know how you do this. You log on to one of your favorite Twitch streamers. You have your Blizz thing all linked up, and it's 4 hours of continuous content. You can put it on and go to bed, and when you wake up, Coley is going to be there with you. I don't know how you feel about that, but depends. Right in your bed.
Already snuggled. But you got any final thoughts?
Final thoughts about Coley?
Yeah.
Well, he's cute, I guess. Wait, are we winding down? Has it been an hour? Almost.
Yeah, just about. We're just kind of winding down here. But so are you looking? Is there anything you're looking forward to with the Okay, so when do you think housing's gonna come out? Like, when do you think?
No. No, I'm too broke for housing. You guys, my broke ass was paying my WoW sub for like a year with tokens. I have no gold at all. Like, finally my real life money is getting better, but I don't know what I'm gonna do about this housing thing. I have no idea. Like, I know there's so many people who are so into
for the pre-order.
I haven't even looked at the videos because like I don't want to get myself excited. And then I see a lot like on the launcher, I see a lot of like, ooh, sneak peek of housing, and they'll put like a little 30-second. No, I didn't do it because one of the things that made me annoyed too was, and this has been talked about since the beginning, it is very, very, very alliance heavy. At least in the sneak peeks I'm seeing. Lots of curtains and books and carpets and candelabras and little bushes and cute little vases. Bitch, I want I need some more horse shit in here. I'm seeing a lot of things that I think are pleasing to the human eye that just to me aren't lighting me up. Like, I want to see more. I want to hang like fucking. I want like a fucking demon. I want a demon head. Yeah, like I know that they're gonna have this. One of the reasons I'm not watching it is because I don't want to lament about all the things I can't afford right now. So I'm not really the source about housing. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so interested in it for like community reasons. I'm so excited to see where it goes, and I'm definitely want to participate to the extent that I can. I guess what I'm hoping about housing, my hope for housing is that there is some sort of way, maybe not immediately, I understand, and the community asks a lot, and Blizz has really been listening a lot the past few years, like more to what players want, and I give them a lot of props for that. But I feel like eventually there's gotta be a way to get things for your house that's not just gold, even if it's hard, even if it's feats of strength, certain things that you can only get for your house, okay? Or maybe there's just some dailies where you can get some currency, some fucking house tokens, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like they're gonna leave everyone out just because you don't have gold, but right now I'm kind of like, I don't know where I'm gonna fit into this, and I don't want to get too excited, if that makes any sense. I'm just kind of staying like neutral on it right now. Like,
there's the item limitations and all that, because it's gonna be like you can only have one per item or whatever, like, and you have to like buy that item again or multiple of them. No, I get that part. Like, because there's that, like, every item's gonna be like its own thing. It's not gonna be like, oh, because I had this item I can play with like 100 of them. You're gonna have to like actually get 100 of that item over and over again, or craft it or whatever, to make sure that it's a thing in your house. So I get that part, right? So
yeah,
I think there's gonna be a new form of endgame. I think there's gonna be people that used to raid that won't raid anymore because of housing.
Johnnie. I'm just kidding.
I think there's gonna be people that literally their entire game is gonna be doing the housing. Like, I guarantee I bet there's gonna be new people that come to the game, and that's the only thing they do is housing.
For once, we're gonna be snatching people back from Final Fantasy 14, right? Like,
probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Like, wasn't that something that a lot of people liked about that game?
They do both.
Yeah.
The main thing with Final Fantasy 14 is, one, getting a house, and then two, what you have to do to keep it. And the glitchiness of the housing system, where there's people that lost their houses when they actually went into their house, because in Final Fantasy, like,
right,
if you don't log in over every X number of days or whatever, they just demolish your house and get rid of it. You get all the stuff that was in it back to you, but they demolish the house, or you have to remake it again. And then there's no save states. There's no, like, you have to recraft that whole fucking house by hand.
Wow,
you know what I mean? So it's like, and you have to go find another place to build it.
That was poorly thought out.
Remember, it's been around since pretty much the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, since the Realm Reborn anyway, it's been around for a long time. So
there's probably a lot of systems in World of Warcraft we could tear down actual shit. Like, if we I mean, that's what we love to do, right? Is tear systems to shit. But like,
the freaking world ping between the thousands of people playing the same area in the open world, that could be fixed.
No, I was thinking about systems that are really never mind. I was thinking of, like, but they do sometimes fix them. I was thinking of the really old system for some reason. So what led me to this, the thought process, I guess this could be my final thought. It's fine, because I know you're not feeling 1,000%. But I was thinking about like, so Wooly and I were talking one time about how cool would it be if you had like some mounts you could pick outside to like have outside, and I was like, well, I would definitely have like, oh yeah, like Invincible, yeah, but like I think my top one of the mounts I would want to have would be my Arctic Frost Wolf, but it's the original from Vanilla Alterac Valley, where like me and my boyfriend used to camp and stay up in 12-hour shifts and play each other's characters. As these PvP battles would go for like 6 fucking days, 7 days, 8 days. But the reason you would have to grind them and not log off is because if you logged off, your honor would deteriorate. It would have like a half-life. And it would like go away. So you would come back after like, oh, I'm going to take a weekend off. Just kidding. Oh, you thought it'd be fun to go to Disneyland with your boyfriend and come back? You have no honor now. Like, what the fuck? So you have no honor. There is no honor in it, right? But fucking, yeah, no. Player housing sounds amazing. I guess my final thought is like, I hope Johnnie feels better. I think we got a lot to look forward to coming up, right? I think we had some fun today, and hope the swingers have a great week. And yeah, thanks for listening. Totally. And thanks for these notes, Johnnie. You're on it, bro.
My final thought is make sure you wash your balls.
And and Boy George has some tips for shaving your butthole, apparently. I'm hoping that Nari takes the advice, because I got a drink to share with her. You know what? Player housing, that's my final thought. My player house is a fucking one of those long ass decks that goes down to a bigger deck that's right on the edge of the water, and me and her are just going to lay on it and drink some of them cocktails you made. Yeah. There you go. And there it is. I'm in my happy place now.
Well, we're going to go ahead and follow us in the social places. You can find the various proper spellings in the episode description. At Willie08, Twitter, Instagram, bsky, and at Willie_08 at TikTok, if he still has that. And we got at Hunter Gershom on Twitter, or at Hunter Gershom on Instagram, 2 R's. And we got at Boomy Nation on Twitter and YouTube, Johnnie.tips on Discord, and at Johnnie.tips on Instagram. Craig, we got at Craig Addict on Twitter. And of course, our podcast, don't forget the link tree at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter and Instagram. And you can also search us on ThrallsBallsPod on YouTube. Email us with any feedback or questions on ThrallsBallsPodcast@gmail.com. You can also leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized review channel on our Discord. You can find ThrallsBallsPod to find our link tree. All of our relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. Bye. We love you. Be good.
Bye, swingers. We love you.